Lily.
Travis. Hey.
Hey. Okay, so welcome to the first episode of Sitting on My Couch While I Heal from Hip Surgery.
I like the title.
Yeah.
It's a good title.
And today we're joined by Lily Lumina. The Lily Lumina.
That's me.
The diva of these darn hills around here and so far beyond. And what's alive in you, Lily Lumina?
What's alive? What's alive in me? I feel grateful to be here. I feel grateful to be sitting on this couch with you.
Yeah.
Grateful to be with you in your healing process.
Yeah.
Grateful for your friendship.
Yeah.
Grateful for this beautiful warm day and music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You're here. You're here. For the listeners' background, none of this equipment was set up beforehand.
Nope. We set it up together with
Lily,
with your hip situation.
with my hip situation, which I gotta get this.
Yeah, adjust
I gotta
yourself.
get this adjusted and elevated to get comfy.
Get comfy.
And so thank you for helping me set up.
You're so welcome.
For the very first episode.
Yeah.
And I want to do this show because I feel like in this living room, so much art happens.
True.
So much love. There's lots of healing moments. And I feel like it's just the culture in our friends group to be like, hey, how you doing? Is it light or is it heavy? What's the weather system like in there?
Yeah, we care about each other.
We care about each other.
Oh, there's a Jolie.
And Joel's here. Come on, Joel. What are you packing? Oh, you're packing a guitar.
We got some guitar.
Okay.
We're doing a podcast.
We're doing a podcast. All right. So this is exactly what we're talking about. Joel showed up to cook me dinner because my hip is bummed. But he also brought his guitar.
Of course.
And it's like, that's good. Isn't that what culture should look like? It is what it is what look like. Yeah, it is what happens.
That's what's happening now.
I wonder if we can get Joel like in the middle and have a quick snuggle situation.
Just come sit with us.
And
With
see
us,
if the mic would actually pick him up.
Okay.
That's a problemo.
Yeah.
That's a mucho challenge.
It's a problem with
Because
the
the
mics.
dynamic mics are like,
They're very sensitive.
they're very dynamic and they ain't. See, I have another mic option. Yay! Come into frame.
I love this shot of your ass right now.
It's just your butt.
Really good shot.
Is there space for you?
You can sit.
want to be delicate on.
Oh,
yeah, here,
I'm resilient. I'm just like that song.
Oh, I can't hear anything now.
This
I've
needs to go.
unplugged.
But did you get unplugged?
Yeah.
That wire. That wire goes into this wire.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So the real question is like,
Yes.
can your mic be shared?
Can we share we might have to get close.
Oh, we're gonna get so close.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
love this. I
Okay,
love the
wait.
obligation to share the mic so closely.
How's my resonance?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Oh,
I
good.
can hear you. I can hear me.
So
Yeah.
for the viewers at home, guys, what's up with touch in your life? What is touch? Why? And how did we all meet? How did I meet Joel?
How did you meet Joel, Travis?
Oh, yeah, at a touch event.
It was at a touch event.
At Lily's
At
touch
my
event.
It's kind of
This
serendipitous.
is not planned.
This is not planned. Yeah, like this is what's the magic of the living room.
Oh, the magic of
Yeah. Yeah, what's touch? What's touch for you guys?
I hope you have it.
Mm.
I hope you have
Right now, it feels really good. Like I didn't know life could feel this good until I was like, oh, I've been desiring this.
Mm. Do you guys, I don't even want to ask a question. I am so touch centric that I'm like demanding in my relationship that we just carve out an entire half day for touch. Once a week,
Yeah.
once every 2 weeks or so.
Love
Just
that.
like, yeah, I can get touch before bed, but I really want to just go into 5-6 plus hours. Yeah, a touch container.
Focus.
So it's like,
Just you and your partner.
yeah, just me and my partner, and like, you know, one person can just work on the other person, full dedication, full devotion for an hour, and then you swap, and then who knows?
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
5 or 6 hours.
Or more. I think it's natural when I'm in, you know, when she and I were in the early stage of our relationship to just be like, can't get enough of each other all Saturday, all Sunday, just like, you know, in that glow and tending to this, you know, I'm a year and a half in with her.
Same here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah.
So I resonate. Keep going.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I think, you know, I have this brutal honesty in my relationships that's like, I'm feeling this way. It doesn't mean that it's true. It doesn't mean that what my mind is saying is going wrong with the relationship is true. But if I don't reveal myself completely to the partner, I feel blocked.
Sure.
I feel really stuck. And so the most recent version of that, which happens about every 3 months, is like, I want this. I want this touch container. It's not even so cliche as like keeping the magic alive. I think it's noticing in myself that when I'm on the road, when we let life get too busy, I'm not getting that need met.
Yeah.
I'm like tired. You know, I get tired. I don't have the zhuzh that I want for life.
Yeah, you just need touch.
I just really need touch. There's a hawk on the branch right there. Joel could probably see it if he was right over here. Look at that. Do you see that hawk?
I don't see. Where you see?
Oh my God. It's right past the Archangel San Miguel.
So beautiful.
Wow. Guys, if that's a red-tailed hawk, I am going to feel like there's divine order coming together for this moment. I mean, I already do. It's probably red-breasted. It looks more like a red shoulder.
How do you know?
Well, the breast is red, and it's not white. It looks like a Cooper's hawk or a red-breasted hawk.
Oh my gosh. So
It's.
beautiful.
I mean, that's got to be like maybe 30 feet away from us.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
Guys. And what's your last name, Travis?
Red tail.
Oh.
Red tail, Travis Red Tail.
Travis Red
After the
Tail,
hawk.
After the hawk.
We don't have many red tails up in this region. It's too.
No.
It's too. And they go by cliffs.
Yeah.
They like a lot of prospect. A lot of prospect. They don't like being in the holler where there's a lot of food. But red tails are bigger.
They need more space
Yeah, they need more space.
than our little hills around here in Appalachia. Where'd you where'd that name come from for you?
Travis Redtail?
Yeah, I don't know that I know this story.
I've had a thing since I started going to powwows.
Yeah.
I was like 10 when I started going to powwows. And the red tail feathers,
Yeah.
the red tail hawk tail feathers were the most coveted thing for me. And in the Cherokee Nation specifically, like that's a really powerful feather. That's a really powerful medicine that they're using. So not only did I see it out in the arena, on the powwow grounds, and like kind of covet it as a kid, like it's so exotic. But later on, I learned from elders that it's a really potent medicine. And so I just looked it up, and the Cherokees have this like database of the meaning of certain animals and the pronunciation. So red-tailed hawk is Tawodi. Tawodi. And it said, this is an animal of great vision that brings great fortune. And I'm a city planner and an architect, and I'm always like, how do we change society for the better?
It's
so
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's lovely.
So
Makes sense.
so I caught it. I mean, I've been flirting with like what's my spin on my name? You know, how do I initiate myself with a name? And it was so clear.
Yeah.
Red tail. And I was in meditation, and it was like, I was sitting in meditation at Earth Haven in 2022. I was wildly anxious for many years at this point, inescapably, painfully panic attacky all the time. And I was sitting in meditation, and I heard the call of the red-tailed hawk, and it said, Travis Redtail. And I was like, and I came out, and I knew that there was an event going on at the Common building, this beautiful earthen circle house that they have there. And they had set up a vagina as a curtain to enter and exit the stage.
Was it Marston? Did Marston do it? 'Cause she has that.
Does she do that? Does she know how to do that?
I went to a women's march, and she had this giant vagina arch that everyone was marching through to the new world. It was so epic.
That's such a Marston thing.
Yeah, but maybe it was
That's such a Marston thing.
But yeah,
It I know it wasn't Marston, but it was like those velvety blankets that maybe
Very
you see at
vagina.
like a hotel or a grandma's house or something. And one was like soft pink and one was deep red. And so there were like the inner
layers.
labia and the outer labia, and they were hung up, and it was a coming out party.
very nice.
And how serendipitous that I find a new identity or identify, broaden my identity, if you will, with the red tail in it, only to be able to reveal myself in theater form at
And the same day.
the same day, the same night of a coming out
created for
party.
you. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow.
That's the story of the red tail.
Thanks for sharing.
Thanks
that.
for asking.
Wow.
Have you ever heard that before?
No.
No.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you grow
So-
up on reservation?
No. I don't have any North American blood. I have Central American, Otomi, and I was involved in a very borderline cultural appropriate program through the Boy Scouts called Hitchity Dance Team. And we learned, and so the Boy Scouts have a really long history of like dressing up as if they were Native Americans and performing ceremony and doing dance. And our team, which was essentially a Boy Scout troop that had boys and girls, were at the county fair in South Florida. And a group of actual blood Indians came up, and they were like, why do these people have the perfect performance zone in Yestermorrow Village, and we're stuck in some back corner in like the livestock fair?
Yeah, not great.
And so we're kids, like we didn't know any better, you know? And most people, I'm gonna try and gain up on this thing a little bit so we could get a little more of check 1, 2, something like that, yeah. And we had an elder that was just hanging around. Her name's was Boo Boo and Jumping Eagle. And Boo Boo and Jumping Eagle was like right place, right time, Lakota Sioux, Sac and Fox woman. She was from Rosebud Reservation, I think. And she got up in the other Native people's grills, basically being like, hey, I totally get the frustration, and these kids are actually doing a good thing right now. And so through working with her, we gained a level of, I'd say, like, indigenous recognition or legitimization around what the mission of what we were doing was.
Which was?
Education. It's public education. It's like, this is what powwow is and could look like, and this is how it's performed, and these are what the regalia look like. And the part that I don't agree with is we were doing semi-ceremonial dances. And over time, the Boy Scouts have kind of wised up to that. But as a 1 hour, 1.5 hour performance, we had 35, 40 kids, full regalia, state champions in their dance categories. And I learned much later in life what it feels like to have a cultural identity with an ethnic group that is not my own. And so from the age of like 10, I started going to the Cherokees of Georgia powwow. So I was living the dual life of a performer in a Boy Scout troop, which was like pretty definitionally in the cultural appropriation space, and then a full, rich experience of being a child with elders and aunts and uncles all around the powwow circle. So yeah.
How did you get the bridge into the powwow circle?
The people who were on our drum were widely recognized in the powwow circuit. So this is where it's gray. It's like my elders in the Boy Scout troop were well-known drummers and singers, the Redbird Junior Singers. His name's Sid Dingman. But he got into it through Boy Scouts. But he gets paid by natives at Indian powwows to be the head drummer. So it's like...
Is he Native American?
From what I can tell, I looked at his obituary recently, because this is a pretty touchy thing, right? To like show up. And I don't think so. I think he got into it through this, but I guess that's the point of showing up at a powwow. If you know the rules, if you're respectful, if you ask questions and seek to understand what the traditions are, you can dance at some of them. You can't compete at all of them. There's a lot of ones where like you have to be blood Indian if you're going to compete. So, yeah, I've enjoyed a really, really rich experience in the
but
last
a little
couple
glimpse
years.
into a culture that I haven't gotten to experience. Yeah.
Thanks for asking about that. So back to touch.
I feel like until I got to Asheville, I desired touch like this my whole life.
You don't even know you're really missing it until you have it. And then you're like, oh my God, what did I do before this? How did I survive?
Well, I know how I survived. It would through a more toxic way with partners where I didn't know how to communicate clearly what I desired. So it came off as using, it was in some ways using or exploiting for fulfilling that cup of touch and and leading people on.
So that you could get your touch needs met.
Because I thought it was inappropriate. I didn't feel comfortable stating clearly that I would love to connect and desire touch, but this is the container. Like I didn't have that tools.
Right, because like in our culture, like the way most people experience touch is exclusively sexual.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
Or
as
like
well.
maybe hugging your family, but some people not even like a hug from your family.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. There isn't platonic touch.
Yeah.
Like sensual. There was no carve out of sensual and erotic in a way.
Yeah.
Versus sexual.
Yeah. Yes. Sensual and sexual. That's what I
Right.
mean.
there's like a huge distinction.
Yes.
There is, but it's I think that's not clearly defined. Like within, we understand that,
Right.
But it's not like known mainstream wise the difference. So.
So both of you were saying you didn't know that this was available before.
Yeah.
Like,
Same for you.
like you got to wake up.
Got to wake up.
Got to wake up to it.
It was very confusing at first, actually. Like my first experiences in Asheville of receiving touch in this way, like I would assume that it meant more than it meant.
Sure.
Right? Because that's what it meant in the rest of my life, or what I thought it meant. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what anything means anymore.
Yeah.
So let's decode
Yeah.
for the people on the other side of the
Okay.
screen. Lily, how did Joel and I meet?
How did you?
And why did you host the
Yeah.
event? To start fresh in case people don't
Oh, right.
have a culture of touch. They don't
let's
have platonic. They don't have They don't know what sensual and sexual is.
Yeah. What's your question? Where did you meet? Y'all met. I was hosted. So I used to put on these events called Snuggles and Serenades, which is basically like the first hour is like a consent workshop where we kind of like unpack some of this stuff that we're talking about around like, you know, how do we ask for what we want, and how do we say no, and how do we like get clear about what's happening. And so there's all these exercises we kind of walk through to practice that, because as we've been talking about, it's like not something that we learn in our culture. And then we get into a cuddle puddle and then I sing songs. Because it's really nice to receive music when you're like in that yummy, connected place. And it's really nice to share music while people are in a really dropped in, connected place. Because it's so good for our nervous systems to be in a state of touch that is mutually agreed upon, and where there's like the co-regulation happening, and we've both decided we both really want it, and there's not like someone trying to get something from someone that just the lack, there's so much lack of clarity when the conversation doesn't happen. So we're like learning how to have these conversations. Right. And then at some point, it's like, you know, Joel just like popped in here because we already have rapport together, and like understand that like I'm super down for you to have your arm around me right now. Yeah. But like if I didn't know you, like we might want to talk about that. Yeah.
And there's times where it just feels super comfortable with someone I just met, and we just go right into it.
Yeah. Right.
With an initial like, hey, is this good?
There's like, you can kind of feel it out.
Yeah, snuggles and serenades. I remember walking in and being like, not having too much clarity inside myself between sexual and sensual.
Sure.
And walking in and basically being like, I'm gonna touch some bodies tonight, and there's gonna be some babes there, and it's gonna feel good. and you blew my mind, Lily.
Aww.
You got my mind blown because I was actually, when we were doing the initial exercises, I was paired with the one girl. It was so funny. 5 dudes.
5 dudes, me and one other girl.
Lily's playing music, so.
This is, it's so funny with events too. Like there could have been and there probably was a huge story. Like, oh, I failed, not enough people came, whatever.
Right.
But I think it was perfect.
It was perfect.
It
was absolutely perfect. Yeah. I had that moment where I was like, okay, this is what I signed up for. I'm in Asheville now. Like, and I think it was, I don't know, something like my soul being like, this is just cuddles, dude.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean that you're gay. which
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right?
Because touch between two men, like,
Yeah.
whew, huge
Yeah.
story there. That's, yeah.
And so I think that to me, that was the first thing that was like, will I get the need for trying to like connect here met? I mean, that's like now the voice that's happening inside of me saying, he was asking, is he going to get his needs met? And at the time, his needs were so conflated between wanting to hook up with a chick, get the touch needs met, feel emotional connection. He didn't know that those three things could happen in different venues with different people in different ways. And here we are, like 2 years later. Joel sits down next to me. I put my hand right on his leg.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 years later, actually.
It probably is 3 years.
Yeah,
God.
it was 2022.
Wow.
And I put my hand on his leg. And if you were new in my life, I probably would have just said, can I put my hand on your leg? Are you okay with that? And now, what do you feel?
Oh, it feels like this like central exhilaration of like just releasing into relaxing into the sensation and the love and
I was speaking more about my long ass nails.
yeah.
Do you feel the scratchies?
I feel the sensation like this.
Oh, that's
yeah.
what you're describing.
Yeah, it's exhilarating
okay.
sensation of your nails. And,
Aw, I felt like a little teary, just like like feeling into this timeline of like our connection together and like the sweetness that I see between the two of you too, like on the dance floor and
Oh yeah.
it's like, oh wow, yeah, grateful for continuity of friendship.
Yeah.
Growth and learning and like to know that like I had a part in that. I'm like, what?
that was life changing for everyone there. Remember?
It totally was. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know. Like I said, like it kind of felt like a failure to me in a way that only 5 people showed up, you
Right.
know?
I get that. I get it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we all felt. I think all the guys walked in with the same thing, like,
Right. Oh, this is
I want to feel my connection, okay, but there's also a feeling of like, well, I can't say that because like I'm above, men, women, it's all the same.
Yeah,
Energy,
right. I'm conscious.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about being gay. I'm fine.
touch away.
Deep. Yeah.
It kind of forced you into looking at it.
Right.
But then we named it.
Yeah.
People talked about it. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was leading to this edge of it.
Yeah.
Lily, you're a masterful facilitator.
Oh, thank you.
You had us. I learned one of the biggest things that I took away was, am I touching you for my pleasure or for your pleasure? And it's okay, but now I have the awareness.
Yeah.
So if I'm like, I don't know, I want to ogle at my girlfriend, I'm like, I feel like really witnessing your beautiful body right now.
Yeah.
And I just ask for the thing that I want.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, don't you want to do this for me? Like conflating what's going to give her pleasure.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Instead of assuming that she would want that. Like,
To
this
show
is what
up.
I want.
Yeah,
I
right.
want this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To ask for that.
Yeah. Which gives the other person the opportunity to serve you, which can be really lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a nice guy thing, which I've been listening to a bit about being a nice guy and how that's actually not so nice. And
Interesting.
Say more.
so like, can I offer you a massage? I'd love to give you for you, like give you a massage. But
Yeah.
really, I want to do it for me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid to be
Yeah.
bold like that and
Yeah.
say I want to massage
I
you.
want to put my hands on your body. You got
Yeah.
a beautiful ass body.
Right.
Whatever that is. Yeah, I'm going to be a nice guy. And how can I serve you?
Interesting.
But contorting it.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Nice guy stuff. Oh man, I was a master at nice guy stuff.
Yeah. What do you want? Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay, you want that? I wanna
Slowly
do that.
nudging it towards what I want.
Yeah, these subtle ways we like manipulate situations
Yeah.
towards.
Lily, you really did set something in motion for me and Joel, because we'll come together on the dance floor, and we had this shared experience, which built trust, and we'll have these like dreamy Piscean, very like sensual dance.
I want in on that. Sometimes I hop in on that.
I don't dance like that with most guys. I pretty much don't dance like that with any other guy. So
it's special.
It really set a precedent of like, oh, it's safe to dance with Joel. It doesn't mean I'm gay, you know, which is this voice inside, which like, by the way, I am attracted to men. I do have, you know, I do have temptations and things. And so it's like completely transcending so many of the old programs that were operating. And I can get the same level of soul to soul satisfaction in the field of touch with somebody who's like, whatever older version of Travis wants them because they're attractive and they're a babe and they're this. Feel the same exact level of oxytocin release now when I dance with Joel. Yeah.
I mean, of course. Look at this. But I hear that would have been really edgy for you in the past.
Joel's just got a soft and buttery feel.
He's really
very meltable.
He's just amazing.
Very meltable human. Very meltable. Oh. Oh wow. Yeah, there's something coming up for me around like in this conversation, and I love that Joel. Like, I think this conversation would have been really different if Joel hadn't hopped in the room. I love that this is what's happening. But we kind of started with y'all talking about how you've been in relationships for a year and a half, and like this element of, you know, the touch needs that you get met there, and then having your needs met in other places. And like for me, having been single and celibate for like 4 years at this point, like, and feeling so full of like my touch needs are met so much better in this stage in my life than they ever were in any of my previous partnerships, because like it's not like I need it from you and only you in this specific way, you know. It's like, I mean, certainly there are, you know, things I'm looking forward to in partnership, but like as far as like feeling like cared for and loved, and like just the variety of connection that I get to experience, and like I feel like my community is my partner right now. And it doesn't need to be sexual, and it gets to, but I get to just lean in and like be held and be supported, and like get so many needs met on the dance floor and in cuddle spaces. And I'm just like, wow, how many people are in relationship like solely to get these needs met, that like in bad relationships, because that's the only way they know how to get these needs met.
Totally.
I'm like, I'm not willing to be in a bad relationship again. I'm just I'm not down for that. Because I got my needs met, like so many of them, you know. But just feeling that kind of that thread for myself right now.
I'm hearing how the village provides.
Yeah, the village really provides.
How the village can really come through really for those times, uncertainty. And lack of, I don't know, single partnering. But I'm more fearless about my relationship than I've ever been in my entire life. I'm like, I have these needs. They're not being met. I don't walk in being like, severance or else.
Right.
But I'm sort of like, I'll be okay. I'll be more than okay. I'll cry and somebody will hold me and it'll feel great, you know. So that's my version of what you're experiencing, is being able to be fearless. Right. Which is what you're saying. You're saying
like the choice. There's like more choice when you can trust that you'll be supported outside of that one situation.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely did not have that in previous iterations.
I'm so happy for you.
Oh, I'm so happy for
I'm so happy
us,
for you.
all of
For us,
Yeah.
for the village.
Yeah. Life is good here in Asheville.
It's really
Don't
is.
tell anyone.
You're preparing yourself to allow to bring in, because you're
Yeah.
like, you're not coming from a place of lack or
yeah.
scarcity.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that really strong right now. Like, just like the trust.
Yeah.
The trust, the availability, like the love is just flowing. And so like,
Yeah.
hop on if
You're
you want
glowing.
to.
You're glowing.
Right.
If it's right, if it's right,
Right.
if it feels like the right thing.
This boat's in motion. You can
We are
you can
flowing.
get a ride if you're lucky enough.
If you're lucky enough.
If you're worthy, you can get on this boat.
Bring some offerings. Aw. Thanks for being good friends, y'all.
Yeah. Fearless, compassionate village of folks. I love the idea of writing a book. I don't know if I like the act of it, but I have like 7 different book titles in the works, and one is I Married a Village.
I Married a
that's
Village.
good.
I like
good
that.
title.
I like that.
People in airports would buy that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm married a village. I say all the time, I'm married to these mountains. That's how I feel. I'm married to these mountains. Like I have committed to these mountains and whoever they're holding in this moment.
Sure. Yeah. Ooh, I just got a hit of Lily's, like the song that makes me want to stand up and put my hand on my heart as she sings it. It's at the beginning of Made of Earth. Is that your debut album?
That's my debut.
That's your debut.
There's a new
album.
one coming though.
There's a new one coming.
Yay.
I just feel like sharing your voice with the world.
Yeah.
That's, part of the reason. And I'm just wondering if you would do the first track. It doesn't even have guitar to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. This is the second time this song has been requested from me in the past several weeks. Like I was at another song circle and like they were going around and it was like the structure was like one song per person and like we go around in the circle, which is like not normally.
Yeah.
But that's how it was.
Sure.
For that night. And I was like at the end of the circle and I was like, oh, I don't even know if I'm going to get to share a song. And then Sarah Amadoro, how do you say her last name? Sarah Amadoro. She requested this song and I was like, oh, this song. This is not the song I want to share. Because just, there's just so many songs and it's like once something gets recorded, that's when people know it.
Right.
Right.
And you have so many that people are not hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
do it for me, Lily.
I'll do it for you.
Okay. Do you need to like adjust to get your diaphragm up right and stuff? Get adjusted.
That's my posture.
This is really reaching.
Okay.
Check.
Aw. Okay. Just go.
And presenting Asheville's own Lily Lumina.
This song is dedicated to the mountains of Appalachia and how everything that I see outside of myself is reflected inside of myself. I am like the mountain, sturdy and strong. I am like the river flowing on and on. I am like the fire dancing wild and free. I am like the warm breeze gently kissing your cheek. And all that is within me is without me just the same. For I know the Maker's and they know me by name. Yes, all that is within me is without me just the same. For I know the makers, and they know me by name. They know me by name. How about that?
That song makes me think of like kind of like ents or trolls or like stone people, like elemental creatures, and that whole album is just like flooded with sounds of nature. And I mean, it's literally called Made of Earth.
Yeah.
It feels made of earth.
Yeah.
And it feels so resonant with the colors of the forest here and the sounds of the forest. And I love that song because it's like your proclamations.
Yeah.
I am like the mountain.
Yeah.
I am like the water. I am like the river. I'm like the fire.
Oh, yeah. I'm remembering now how this song came to me. I was working with these, it was like elemental breath work that my mom taught me, actually. I was like, you go through like, I'm like not even remembering. It was so many years ago, but it was like, there was like a specific breath for each element. And I would walk up the mountain. So my family has property in Canton, and I was living there at the time. And I would walk up the mountain every morning to the ridge where you can see out over the valley. And I would do this breath work practice, going through each element, and just connect with God and the makers. And that's how the song came through.
Wow,
yeah,
way.
Thanks for like bringing me back to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very shamanic. Kind of like connected, and I'm curious about that breath work.
Yeah.
Maybe you could guide me in that breath work sometime.
Yeah, I'll have to remember. I'm trying to remember now. It's like, yeah, I think I'm like wondering if I can just pull it out in this moment. Y'all down to try?
I'm game. Yeah,
Okay.
let's try some breath work.
All right. So, so the first, we're just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling the sturdiness of your body, the physical minerals of your body, the sturdiness of yourself, like a mountain, like a rock. Your bones, your muscles, made of the same things that makes the mountain. The weight of gravity holding you to the earth. And then breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And imagining waters flowing down over your body, perhaps rain, perhaps a waterfall. Just feeling that fluid nature of your body, of the blood in your body, the spinal fluid. Imagining yourself washed clean with each breath, letting go. Letting go, letting go, washing clean. And then breathing in through the mouth and out through the nose. Feeling that fire building in your as you breathe in through the mouth and out through the nose. Building heat. Feeling your power to create your life with this fire that lives inside of you. That spark of life from the sun that comes down to grow the trees, that comes back out in the dancing of the fire, and that dance we get to do around the fire. Just feeling that in your body now as you breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose. And then breathing in through your mouth and out through your mouth. Feeling that lightness of air. Imagining the tops of the trees swaying in the breeze. Birds soaring on the wind. It doesn't have to be so heavy all the time. It can be light too. Feeling yourself lifted up above the mountains to that space between earth and sky. And then feeling yourself begin to melt into everything, feeling into that element of ether, seeing what it's like without too much effort or thinking about it too much, to breathe in through the mouth and the nose and out through the mouth and the nose. Feeling your inner world beginning to melt with the outer world. Those boundaries softening. All that is within me is without me just the same. And beginning to feel back into the container of your body, maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. Drawing yourself back in to yourself. Welcoming yourself home. Knowing that you're still connected. Still connected even as we find back our separateness. It's kind of wild, huh? The separateness and the togetherness. The paradox of both. Being a unique body as part of one big earth body, like a drop in the ocean. And all that is within me is without me just lives without me just the same. For I know the makers, and they know me by name. Thanks for going on that journey with me, y'all. Haven't done that in a while.
That works.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one really works.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good one. Elemental cleansing breath work from like polarity therapy. It's the origin of that. Yeah.
By the time we were at fire, I was like, am I going to hyperventilate? Because I don't breathe in through my mouth much at all.
Right, yeah.
And then the out through the thing, and I could feel, I know when I try to do the Wim Hof breathing, I know that I get very close to not passing out, but what is that? Lightheadedness.
Yeah.
Because I'm so saturated with oxygen. And I was there, and then you brought in air.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, this isn't a fiery act anymore. This is just, now we're going to balance.
Yeah.
And then I was lost when you did the breathe in through your nose and your mouth.
Yeah.
I started to get lost, like really with it.
Yeah.
And then I just got to stare at the poplar leaves outside. They have like, they're overlapping, so it's just this watercolor of dark and light spots, just like camouflage all over the leaves. Lily, it's been I'm on my 3.5 weeks since my surgery, 2.5 weeks since my surgery, and nobody has facilitated any breath work, meditation. I haven't gotten a hit in a long time. Yeah, I haven't gotten a hit of like, you surrender to my guidance, and I'll take you on this magic carpet ride.
Is there something you're wanting more of in your recovery process?
Oh, I would love more of that.
Yeah,
I just want more in my life. I have to provide. I work alone at home.
Yeah.
I've worked alone at home for years, and so I just have to provide that to myself. I have to choose to get on and put on my favorite. It's like Ali Boothroyd. It's
The Nidra.
Yoga Nidra.
Yeah, done with
You know,
yeah,
and
good.
Normally I'm using a very firm masculine grip on my work all day, and then I have to firmly remove myself from the masculine grip by doing a Yoga Nidra. And by the time that's done, I might have another call scheduled. And then I need to firmly take my soft jelly body and throw it back into work. And so now I sort of associate guidance with whiplash a little bit. And so this was like, I'm in a new life. Like, I don't have that job anymore. I have pretty full control over my schedule. And this is like...
Love that for you.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
You changed jobs?
My corporate job is over. My last day
It's
was last Saturday.
Oh, wow.
It's over.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Whole new era for me,
Yeah,
Joel. I'm
huge.
starting like a public speaking, motivational wellness business. I'm writing a book, How to Be Human Again. Behavioral science, tribal wisdom, and the future of humankind.
That's cool. I like that. Epic.
It's epic. Yeah, it's going to be a part of a 4-part series. So it'll, but like my life is waking up, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of pursuing my creative endeavors because I have the money to right now. I have time.
Yeah.
So time and resources on my side. And Lily, you're the first one to guide me in meditation, to take me to an ethereal space since this shift in my life. I felt like I could drop in a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for going there with me.
Thank you.
You're so
Thank you.
Wow. I'm proud of myself because I didn't know if I remembered it.
Yeah,
You did.
you did. You got me there.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like rapping.
I'm feeling that too. I was like, hey, it's about that time.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I want songs and guitars, so maybe we should just bust it
Do
out.
one more, like end on a good song.
I'm thinking, like, how hungry are you, Joel? Do we need to start cooking now?
I could start throwing something in there.
Well, but do you need it? Are
salmon fillets also to contribute to this
great.
meal, if that would be of interest. It's in my cooler, which I brought here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about we do this? Do you have one jam in you, like a 10-minute jam in you?
Wait. If we, oh, you mean for this?
For this.
Oh, gotcha.
To put a butt.
Because I want to jam.
Yeah.
You want to jam and then food.
I want to jam all like no matter what.
All
No matter
night.
what.
Yeah.
But you're saying you want to jam for this, so yeah, whatever that looks
To
like.
kind of close it
Yeah,
out,
let's do it.
to
Yeah,
feel this one
do it.
complete-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Get your guitar. You brought your guitar?
I brought my guitar.
You brought your guitar?
Yeah, so let's have 2 guitars and
two guitars.
some, and we'll put these out.
We'll just rearrange a little bit.
Yeah, and it can be like, it could be a Lillie song, but it could also be a jam.
Okay. I'm open to what it wants to be.
I'm open. Could you hand me my uke over there too? It's behind the TV. It's gonna
How
be
are we
great.
gonna all fit with our instruments on this couch? That's the question I'm asking right now. We're gonna make it work.
We're gonna have to make it work.
gonna
Oh,
make
we could possibly move the camera back.
Yeah. Cause
You want me to slide it out?
yeah, scoot back a little bit. And then Joel will come here. Or you could sit in the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice.
You're the filmmaker, Joel. You,
Oh yeah,
You
Joel's
know-
the filmmaker.
you
Joel
know how
knows
to
what's
frame.
up.
You know how to frame there.
Like that?
So,
I don't
Lily,
know.
that's not gonna work.
That's not gonna
It's
work.
basically just gonna be you and me,
Oh.
and Joel will be captured in the room noise.
The room noise.
You could, you know what? Lily, you could put it down and then directly up, but it has to be at voice level for you.
Oh, like this?
You gotta, it's
Like
gotta be
that.
like 9 inches or less from your face. It's not
Oh
gonna
my
work to share
gosh.
it. So just bring it up to you,
Okay.
and I'll bring mine up to me,
All right.
and Joel will be in the room.
I want Joel. I want Joel in it too.
So,
Okay.
can I get your G's?
Wait, is that a G? That's funny. This is a G. I know what a G is.
Okay. Do you guys have a C?
There is not a C.
There's not a C string.
String, but we could do like a. We could do.
E? A? Do you got an A? I feel pretty in tune.
It's a tuning song. We're tuning to each other and our instruments. I just got embarrassed because I didn't know where the G string was. I was like, I'm a musician. I don't know where the G string.
I knew it was one of them.
It's one of them. It's somewhere down there.
Joel, you're not in frame.
Yeah.
You just turn to the right a little bit.
Oh, I want to
He
be
knows
like
what he's
on your
doing.
level too. I can like you're behind me. That's okay.
He
We're
knows what he's doing.
how we gonna feel connected here? We're gonna feel connected. Just rotate. Oh my gosh, technology. Like that. I'm excited.
What are you excited about?
Well, there's a song I really want to share
Okay.
with y'all. It's kind of new. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's a kind of a jammy song too. So
Okay.
it could unfold in a cool way.
What's the chord progression?
C, A minor, C, and it stays there for a while. C, A minor, and then eventually it'll go to the like A minor, F, C, G.
Yeah, my talons are making it hard, but I can hack it.
Yeah, you got some fierce,
serious talent.
some fierce nails today.
I know what song this
Is
is.
this good? Have I shared it with you?
Wait, isn't this on Made of Earth?
No.
Oh, I think you. Okay, let's do it. Let's hear it.
Okay. Okay. You are always here with me, even when I cannot see. Like the sun still shines from behind the clouds. There is a river of love never ending. Lay down in the river, down in the river, lay down. Lay down in the river, down in the river, lay down. Yeah. It's hard because I can't really hear your instruments. I feel a little disconnected, but it's okay. Take this veil from my eye. Help me to see the light of the sun that shines from behind the clouds. There is a river of love never ending. Lay down in the river, down in the river, lay down. Y'all can sing that. Lay down. Lay down in the river, down in the river, lay down. Yeah, again. Lay down in the river, lay down in the river, lay down. Oh, lay down in the river, down.
Down in the river, down in the river, lay down. Lay down in the river, down in the river, lay down. Down, 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 down.
Lay down in the river, down in the river, lay down. Yeah, lay down in the river, down in the river, lay down. Lay down, lay down. Lay down, lay down. Lay down in the river, lay down. Oh, lay down in the river, down in the river, lay down. It's like music is the river, and then you rest into that.
I want to say thank you, song, for bringing me to the brooks that I am not able to reach right now. I tried getting down by a stream on my crutches. No bueno. And I really felt just like, it's that light when there's so much tree canopy. It's this kind of very white light that comes down into the space, but it's not direct light. All the rocks are glistening, and the crawdads are in there waiting to pinch you when you put your toe in, and there's something just so complete about being next to the river. It's like that ecosystem doesn't care what's going on in politics. It doesn't care what's going on with, I don't know, climate change. It doesn't care about anything. It's like, it's all good right down by the river.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what. So I'm reading this book called Is a River Alive?
Bring the mic closer to you.
I just discovered this book like 2 days ago. Is a River Alive, it's called. And it is pure poetry mixed with politics around the rights of nature.
Oh, yeah.
That rivers are living beings that should have rights in court to thrive and to flow and to not be polluted.
Yeah.
And it's so beautifully written, and I just highly recommend.
Cool. Game.
Is water alive? It's been a long time since I found a book that.
Water life.
River. Is the river alive?
Is the river alive?
Yeah. 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 It is. The answer is yes. But for some reason, it's hard for us to know that.
Yeah.
For a lot of people to know that, to feel that. They just haven't felt it. It's like you just go and be with it and take the time to get to know it, and you can tell and you can feel it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indubitably, yes. The
Yes.
river is alive.
Yes.
I feel, I feel all of my vagus nerve buzzing and vibrating in my throat, and I know we're just getting started. And we got to eat because we have these beautiful flesh machines that keep us going in our consciousness. So I just want to thank Lillie Lumina, one of my closest creatures on earth here, and Joel, another close creature, who, despite our 0 attempts, still have never had a one-on-one hangout session before.
Am I interrupting something?
I mean, it could have been, but no. You're a big value add, Lillie.
It's in the flow.
Yeah, it's in the flow. We're all in the flow. Thanks, everybody out there, for listening to the first episode of Come Hang Out in My Living Room and Sit on My Couch after my hip surgery and experience the deliciousness that is the creative, wildly abundant, and talented life of me and my friends.
Such an honor to be here with you, Travis. Thank you for holding such beautiful space in this beautiful home. And the reason so much magic happens in this living room is not because of the living room.
Dun, 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 dun. Mr. Redtail.
It's because of you. Because you're so magical. Thank you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you, love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Woo!
Joel, can you hit Stoppy Poppy there?